With that being said, it is election season, and many of you do not know or are unaware that our governor is up for re-election. And I cite that again because after the report we had on Monday, and talking to some folks around the area, most people are not even aware that Kathy Hochul is up for re-election. And regardless of your opinion of the governor, in a democracy, that is rather sad to not know that. So, in the interest of promoting an informed citizenry, yes, the New York State governor is up for election this year in 2026, with Bruce Blakeman being the presumptive GOP frontrunner. There is the primary that will be held on June 23rd. To my knowledge, from what I could find, there was or is no one running against him in that primary. But certainly, if I find anything, I will correct that piece of information. There was not, again, in my searching for the information that I'm about to share with you, I did not see anyone on the ticket against him for the GOP primary. Unlike our congressional seat, which does have a race for the primary on both sides, this one did not show anything front. In any case, Bruce Blakeman is, at least socially, promotes a pro-choice platform, though he did vote against women playing in men's sports or vice versa. So I'll take what I can get there. But what is interesting is for the energy debate that is rocking New York State, he is advocating lifting the ban on hydrofracking in New York State. This would primarily affect those in the southern tier, what appears to be, from what I could research, along the New York-Pennsylvania border, as it appears that Pennsylvania has already been doing this to combat their energy crisis down there. Now, what I did not look too far into would be, of course, there are environmental questions with hydrofracking as well. So I don't want to ignore those. But in any case, he is advocating for that as part of his platform for election, citing, of course, that would bring down energy costs and promote the economy as well, with jobs in that sector. But there would still be some level of environmental concern for the communities, to my knowledge. But he is running, and as I had stated on Monday, I believe it was Monday that I ran that piece, the broadcasts run together, that he had closed the numbers over the spring, and from winter to spring with that poll, he had been closing the gap on Hochul. And he is, as of June, the beginning of June, about a week or so ago, it was announced that a new super PAC has been formed to help fund his campaign, with Hochul having outpaced him in funding, about 16 times more money that she has in her coffers than he does. So that is a substantial disadvantage in terms of funding for Blakeman. And recall that here in New York State, we have not had a GOP, or Republican, if you will, those are interchangeable terms there. We have not had a Republican governor in New York State since Governor Pataki in 1995 to 2006, I believe, was when he was in office. Yes, those were the dates. It was when he was in office. I was looking that up the other day. And so that's about 20 years that we have been under Democratic rule. So with that, I hope that you will vote this election year, regardless of political party, take part in the process.